Another day, another daily challenge. Today I was thinking we could speedrun. I've been asked once or twice, like, when it comes to identifying countries, kind of like what's the first tell. So I was thinking that for this round, we kind of just like go through and speedrun as fast as we can, and then we can go back after and explain why. So, like, without further ado. Yeah, so this is Laos. Cool. This is gonna be like somewhere in Eastern Europe, but closer to like Kazakhstan slash Russia. Kazakhstan side. Okay, we got that. This is gonna be Kenya. Awesome. Is that Korean? Okay, no, that's not the vibe of the round, but I do need to click around for this one. I know we're doing a speed round, but I did get a little thrown by this round. This is a very, very standard Colombian utility pole with the black sandwiching the yellow. And because we've got them, like, it's pretty certain that this is going to be Colombia. But this is also, like, definitely not Colombia. Like, I know mainland Colombia, and this is looking like Colombian adjacent. I'm almost wondering if there are any islands, like, off mainland Colombia, because it seems like we're on more of an island than the actual mainland. I'm gonna go to Colombia, and I'm gonna see if there's anything off the mainland, island-wise. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not sure which one, but, like, we're way more likely to be on one of these with this than we are on the actual mainland of Colombia. Okay, so it was the one down here. You know what? I'm gonna take that. We're gonna take that one. Sorry, totally like threw us off. And then we've got France, which is gonna be over here. Fantastic. Okay, for a speed run, we got a pretty good, solid foundation. Going through a little specifically how we knew each one was each. So first we got Laos. In Laos, the first thing I noticed was the car has a silver roof rack on the side, and this car is used in the country of Laos. Beyond that, the striped sidewalks are a very, very common thing that you see in the country of Laos. But the thing that really gave it away was we're driving on the right side of the road, and you can kind of tell that we're going to be in a Malaysian, Thailand, Laos, Bangladesh kind of place, but Thailand drives left, Laos drives east. So between the candy cane sidewalk, driving right on the road, and the roof rack on the car, Laos was a no-brainer. This one was a little trickier, but we still managed to get within the ballpark. So off the bat, based on the vibes alone of the terrain and the fact that we're in the northern hemisphere, told me that it was going to be probably ballparking Russia. And then in terms of whether it was Russia or Kazakhstan or even like Kyrgyzstan or Belarus, Kazakhstan, though, I know for a fact is not a stranger to this kind of vegetation, in addition to the fact that I saw these flagpoles, which we know for a fact that are seen in Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Estonia, this kind of like triangle formation. But the thing that actually gave it away, that told me it was going to be in Kazakhstan over Russia, over Estonia, all of Kazakhstan's coverage is done in the back of a white pickup truck. I mean, all of it, like every single part of this country is done in this jank ass truck. So okay, this Colombia guess, this was not necessarily a shot in the dark. I kind of explained this while we were talking. I was actually really thrown off at first because, again, these children do not look Korean, and there was fully Korean on the door, so where on earth are we? Once I kind of got outside, I could see very, very clearly this is a Colombian utility pole. I just happened to have known that already. And then, again, this doesn't look like mainland Colombia. Mainland Colombia is a little more congested, claustrophobic. You can't see as much sky. Once I saw this part, I narrowed down that it must have been an island off the coast of Colombia, and I ended up being correct. It was this little one down here. El Islote. And then how to identify France? Honestly, Europe is one of the places I struggle with the most because a lot of European countries look the same. They look the same. It's very hard to tell the difference between sometimes like Austria, Slovenia, Slovakia, and Hungary. But we knew we were in France because, well, first of all, this is just the most European looking still I've ever seen in my life. But in terms of where in Europe, this sign we see in France. I know one could think like, oh, even though you see it in France, I've seen that sign in many different European countries. That sign's in French. That sign's in French. So identifying the fact that we were in Europe, knowing that you see the sign in France, and then seeing that the name of this location is in French, France was really safe. But it's not Montreal, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's how to get a 22-8 without spending more than like a minute on each round. Except this one. We're not gonna talk about this one. Alright, that's it. Ah!